YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Tim Westwood TV, understand how it's going down. Special guest up in here, Lloyd. Now, album coming out
February
14,
Valentine's
baby.
Day.
Understand what
midnight.
that means.
Valentine's Day is a Monday, I think, so I'm gonna drop it midnight.
Exactly. Can you
Monday.
imagine that?
Yeah.
Dinner, romantic restaurant, and then, fellas, you just pop the CD onto her iPod or something.
And lay it
What's
down.
a CD? I wouldn't even know where to buy a CD. I mean, how would you do it? So there's going to be something there for lovers.
For lovers.
What about a guy like myself who normally spends Valentine's on my own? Can I just go down and download it?
I don't really think it's going to be anything on there for you.
What, even DIY? Is there any DIY tracks? Any sort of DIY stuff going on in there?
This is only for lovers, for couples.
What about self-love?
People with a significant other than themselves.
You can't get more significant than yourself. Okay, now, how many tracks deep?
8 tracks.
8?
8 tracks. Most people's attention span only lasts about 20 minutes.
Yes, and if I'm using it for romantic reasons, I probably need a verse. I probably need a verse and maybe a bit of a chorus. To be honest, I might not the intro and then I can call the cab. To be quite honest with you, yes, think about that. I probably. For the free download, I'm going to request half a track for 79 pence. That's all I need. Young Goldie, baby.
Tim Westwood, baby.
Understand the flavour, baby.
Set me free, baby.
Oh, man. Brand new heat, Interscope, whole new situation with Mr. Cole. First joint since he's been out of the joint, going in heavy.
Hey, down south to the UK, what's happening? Young Lloyd is back in the house. Hanging right here with my homie Tim Westwood.
Exactly, Tim
the
Westwood
first
TV.
person to ever interview me overseas, period.
When dude was 17.
17, couldn't
when
even
he was
get
the
in the club.
younger Goldie, baby. When his hair was my length, kid. Understand that. Short hair don't care.
Short hair ain't fair. Long hair don't care.
I mean, seriously, your hair is better than Snoop Dogg's. I know that's a little effeminate thing for me to say.
That's weird.
It's weird, man. Didn't sound right, but it's true. I mean, what happens when you let your hair out, baby? How crazy?
I just let it down, man. And you know, don't have your girl around when I do it. That's all I'm going to say. Don't have your girl out, Tim, when I let my hair down, because it's a problem. It's a problem.
Man! That's what we're talking about. A lot of heat, baby. New situation, Interscope is up there with Dre, baby.
That's right.
Black Eyed Peas up there doing work.
That's right.
Surprised you're not on Young Money, brother.
I am Young Money, you know, but long story short, Interscope is a great place for me to be.
The bottom line is that he missed out on Cat Stacks. If you didn't hit Cat Stacks, you can't be in Young Money, baby. Understand that. I've got a chance of being in Young Money. I'm auditioning for video models right now. Cat Stacks and the bangs coming down ahead.
You're lawless, man. This guy's crazy.
So unchain my heart, oh please set me free.
Yo, it's Westwood up in the building, my man Lloyd. What's up?
So, Timmy, do you know what we're gonna do today?
I don't know, young Lloyd. What are we gonna do today?
We're gonna do what we do every day, man.
What's that, young Lloyd?
We're gonna take over the world! I just need me a girl from the neighborhood. Would you send her my way, yeah? All I need is one girl from the neighborhood. Could she be out there somewhere? Oh. So if you're that girl from the neighborhood, would you put your hands in the air? So just to give you a little bit about myself, man, I signed my first record deal 10 years old. That's right, 10 years young. I was still in elementary school, blowing my nose, and I had a record deal. I put out my first album, 13 years old, with a group called Intune. Man, from there, I signed my first solo deal at the age of 15 years old with Magic Johnson, the famous ball player of the Los Angeles Lakers. He had like a little record label or whatever. It didn't last, but I did. I stayed around. I kept making music. Signed my second solo deal with the infamous Ink Records alongside Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, and Ashanti, who I did record my first song with. It's called Meet Me on the South Side, Girl. And from there, we took off, man. Southside came out at the age of 18. My first solo album, my second solo deal. From there, I kept recording music. I worked, in the meantime, I worked with Young Jeezy. I worked with T.I. I worked with Snoop Dogg. I worked with Rick Ross, Ja Rule, Ashanti, and many, many, many more. And just to let you know a little bit more about myself, right now, I'm promoting my new album. It's called Street Love. That's right, Street Love. I call it Street Love because the streets need more love, man. And just to give you a little bit about myself, I like all kinds of music. It ain't just about R&B. It ain't just about hip-hop. It's about everything. So if you're listening to rock, if you're listening to rap, if you're listening to both together, that's some new stuff right there. And man, just to let you know a little bit more about myself.
Take your time, man. You've got plenty of time, man.
If you haven't heard my records, man, they're really, really crazy, man. I had my first #1 solo record over in the States, man, in ATL, man. It was called You. It's featuring my good friend, Lil Weezy. That's right. Or you may know him as Lil Wayne. Some people know him as Weezy F Baby. He's got a lot of different names, but what you should know is he's a great rapper and a good friend of mine. And what we did was we created this great song in my best friend's basement. It's called You. And I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you. And pretty much to give you a little bit about this song, many of you may know this, especially the old heads, as I call them. Like Timmy Westwood. He's an old head. He's been in the game for years, man. Me, I'm just a young buck. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to blend the gap, bridge the gap between the old and the new to create one popular sound for everyone to relate to. And what I did was I took this old song by this group called Spandau Ballet. They created this song called True. It was a big mega hit in the 80s. It took off here, right here in the UK. And what I did was I took the lyrics, the original lyrics go a little something like this. Maybe you could drop the record right there, Timmy.
Right there.
Now what I like to do is I like to flip the game. I like to change the game. I like to add my own style, kind of like put my own seasonings in there. You know, I'm a Creole boy, and what a Creole boy means is I eat gumbo. And if you don't know what gumbo is, that's like a big stew with all kinds of stuff. I ain't gonna tell you the ingredients to my gumbo, because then you'll try to steal it and make your own. So what I'm gonna tell you is this. I flipped the words, and I changed it to a little something like this. She's fine too, but I want you. You know what I mean? You see the relation, you see the similarities, man. But you know what's so crazy is a lot of the young kids back over in the States, they've never heard the original. So what I like to do is I like to school them on what was before us, as well as make good stuff for the future. And man, here I am right here, 21 years old, first time stepping in the UK. My first interview with Timmy Westwood, man, who I met when I was 17, by the way. Timmy came down to the ATL, met me and a few of my big brothers, as I call them, the big boys of the world, the young bloods, the outcasts, the who else was there, Timmy?
Oh man,
Bone Crusher.
Mike,
Killer Mike. I mean, everyone in the ATL, man. And if you don't know about the ATL, then you gotta learn about the ATL, man. And if you ever come to the ATL, you'll see that really, I'm just the younger brother to everyone. I call myself the Prince of the city, man. And now I'm here, and man, I'm trying to hook up with the Prince of this city, Harry, William. If you want to make rap records, if you want to sing, holla at Young Lloyd, man, because we've got beats. Say stop, wait a minute. Yeah, what up, y'all? This is Young Lloyd, and I'm kicking it with Timmy Westwood. It's for the ladies, man. It's all for the ladies. Ow!
Tim Westwood TV, up here with my man Floyd. Ladies, watch out, Valentine's 2011 King
Thanks,
of
Jim.
Hearts.
Thanks, Jim.
Why, what happened? Did I say something wrong?
What did I say?
I should have had a coffee. Well, we're up here with my man Floyd.
Did you used to sell cars?
Yes.
Good.
I used to pimp cars and I used to sell them after we messed them up. We're up here with my man Floyd. Leave it in, nobody will notice. YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.